What's going on, guys? Sir Lionheart here, coming at you with a channel update to inform you guys what content you should expect on this YouTube channel, as well as the Twitch live streams for this month. And we have quite a few things to talk about, so strap in, go get yourself a beverage, go get yourself a Sobe, go get yourself whatever you need, because it's going to be about a smooth 10 to 15 minutes of update action. So the first thing I want to get into real quick is regarding the schedule we had last week. We did do Shin Megami Tensei streams last week. We were able to get enough episodes for 2 weeks for Shin Megami Tensei Redux, but we only really did 1 day of Radiant Historia, and I apologize for anybody that wanted to see that on stream last week. We did play enough to get enough episodes for 1 week. We got enough footage for 1 week of YouTube uploads, but I was supposed to get more, and I apologize for that because I was just feeling I wasn't really feeling it, and I didn't want that to translate into my commentary. I didn't want that to transfer to my commentary, and then that would just transfer to everybody else, and it's like, okay, we just don't want to do that. But I did get 5 good episodes, and because I didn't get 10 episodes like I planned to, what I'm going to do for this week, for this week of uploads, you're still gonna see Strange Journey Redux, all right? And you just saw the Satan fight, all right? So I hope you guys enjoyed the Satan fight and the little thing I teased into it, but I'm not sure if that tease will actually come to fruition. I don't know. All these games that are coming out this September, I don't know if I'm gonna have time for that. But like I was saying, Strange Journey is still gonna come out this week. Radiant Historia is going to be replaced this week, all right, by Octopath Traveler. We have so much footage of that game, and then we did a lot of cool things in Octopath Traveler. We recruited everybody. We started some chapter 2s, and we fought a super boss early in the game, and it was insane, dude. Like, we got bodied, but you should check out the attempts anyway, because they were some really good attempts. Really good attempts at fighting that super boss. You guys got to check it out. But I'm uploading a lot of that Octopath Traveler this week to replace the Radiant Historia footage that I unfortunately did not get all of, or I did not get enough of. So it's going to be Strange Journey, Octopath Traveler throughout Tuesday, throughout Saturday. All right. So it's going to be the same schedule. It's just Radiant Historia just is being replaced this 1 week with Octopath Traveler. Okay, it'll return next week when I get back from Evo, which I'll talk about in a second. But right now, it's just, again, Tuesday through Saturday, Strange Journey, Octopath Traveler. You're gonna enjoy it. A lot of that stuff is good. A lot of the footage we're gonna have up this week is gonna be good. But this week on the Twitch side of things, we're only gonna have one stream. We're gonna have one stream up, and it's gonna be a big stream. It's gonna be a big boy, big girl, big individual stream. Gotta include everybody. Gotta include everybody. But we're gonna be streaming The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for 24 hours straight, starting Tuesday, 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. We're gonna play that for 24 hours. Now, if you guys remember, we started that playthrough on stream on YouTube when I was still on YouTube streaming, all right? I played the hell out of that. We had so many people come out for that, and we used to stream it all the time. So many people came out for that, and we're finally going to be able to resume where we left off. We had like almost 70, 80 hours in that game. It's insane. And we did not complete all the dungeons. We were starting the 3rd dungeon, but we never did start the 3rd dungeon. And what we're gonna do is pretty much resume where we left off. So, and the cool thing about it is we're gonna have all this DLC ready for us. We're gonna be able to tackle the DLC dungeon to be able to like power up the Master Sword, which is gonna make that game even free. But doing the trials for the increased Master Sword is gonna be intense. I know about that. I know how hard that's gonna be, but it's gonna be fun. We got 24 hours, so we're gonna be doing the DLC. We're also going to be doing all the main quests. Hopefully we'll be able to beat the game before the end of that 24-hour stream, which should be possible, because if people can speed run the game in like 6 hours, by doing all the main quests and everything, we should be able to do that within 24 hours. No problem. No problem. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited because it's been a while since I played Zelda. And then if I were to complete this game, that'll be something off my chest, because we started Mario Odyssey, we never finished that. And Zelda, we started that, never finished that. You know, 12, FF12, never finished that. We were very close to finishing that. So if I could start finishing up a lot of these things I started, it'll make me feel a lot better about myself, you know, because I hate unfinished business. That shit just festers, you know, it just festers in your gut. Like, man, I should really go back and just complete that. I just gotta do it, you know. But we're going back tomorrow. We're going back to Hyrule. We're gonna save it. We're gonna defeat Ganon. We're gonna save Princess Zelda. We're gonna most likely wipe up the fish chick. Some people like fish sticks. Some people just like fish chicks. Yeah? No? 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 It wasn't funny? Oh. I thought it was. You know, fish sticks, fish chicks. Y'all just don't understand humor, man. Y'all don't get comedy. But anyway, yeah, we'll be back to Zelda tomorrow, alright? So get all the rest you guys can, because I'm going to be here early morning tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to be playing some Zelda for 24 hours. And I expect you all to be there. But yeah, that's just going to be the one stream we do this week. And the reason why we're only doing one stream is because we are going on a trip to Las Vegas, Nevada for EVO. If you don't know what EVO is pretty much the greatest fighting game tournament of all time. It's the biggest, I should say. So EVO is normally like where everybody goes for like fighting games. It's the biggest fighting game tournament, I think, in history, right? And I don't think there's anything bigger than EVO. EVO has always been the biggest. So we're going to EVO this week, and we're going to be hanging out with some friends. I'm going to be hanging out with my boys, Will, my roommate, Terrell the horse. Y'all know him. Y'all know Terrell the horse. We're going to be seeing him tomorrow on that 24-hour live stream of Zelda. Yeah. So Terrell the horse is making a comeback. We're going to be hanging out with a friend of a friend. All right. And we're all going to be in the same hotel room, you know, just chilling. And we're going to be checking out Vegas. And we're going to be playing some fighting games and meeting new people and stuff. But I mainly I'm excited for Vegas because of the landscapes. Last time I went to EVO was back in 2014. And I'm horrible at geography. I'm like, my sense of direction and everything is just fucked up. All right, so it's like I don't know where every state is. I know where New York is, Cali is, I know where all that stuff is, right? But like if there's anything past Cali, anything past New York, like I get like I don't know where they are exactly. So when I went to when I went to Nevada last year, or not last year, but in 2014, when I was there, I felt like I was at home. I felt like I was literally at peace. I felt like I returned home. Like, and the funny thing is, I was born in California, and I had no clue Nevada was actually literally right next to fucking California, dude. And then threw me. I came back home, and I told my parents, like, it felt like I was back home when I was over there in Nevada. Like, you know, Nevada's right next to Cali. I was like, no, I didn't know that. I had no clue. But like I was just seeing the landscapes, the mountains, and just like the deserts and shit. That shit was so beautiful to me. Just looking at all the landscapes, like I can't wait to go back, because it was just, I looked at it and it was just like ecstasy. Like it was just, I felt just so peaceful looking at these landscapes. So it's like I can't wait to go back, you know. But last time I went, 2014, it was great because I got to see all those landscapes, because we were on a Greyhound bus. I think I told this story before, but on that Greyhound bus, we had like we went from Wisconsin all the way to Vegas. So that was like a 2-day trip, seeing all, like, being on the road on a bus and shit. So on the way there, we had so many dumbass problems when it came to the bus. Like, I think one of our buses broke down and then wouldn't start up, so they had to get us all on another bus at a station. And then when that bus came, that one broke down, so we had to get on another bus. And then on that other bus, that motherfucker's tires were like burning, and that was like a fire hazard or whatever. So we had to wait like an hour and a half for them to drive a new Greyhound to us so we can get on that bus. All right. And at this point, we're already behind schedule. We're way behind schedule at this point. And we get on this bus. We go to the, we're basically driving on our, still on our way to Vegas. We get to the last pit stop. We eat. We just like, all right, man, we're almost there. We're at the home stretch. We get on the bus, and just all you hear is, it's like you start looking up and there's fucking helicopters everywhere. And then we get on the bus, and then we see these squad cars come up. Skirt! Like, what the fuck is going on? We got squad cars, you got SWAT teams in the sky. They motherfuckers coming out, you know, from the ladders and the helicopters. And you got these dogs running up on buses. Like, what is going on? What is happening? What is happening? Dude, we got swatted on a bus. Like, they were checking out all the buses, because we made it to like the final station or whatever, and it was one of the pit stops that where we can eat at. But at this stop, there was dogs, police officers, FBI agents. It was like, what the hell's going on? Like, and that held us up for like another hour and some change. And I was like, bro, we're already like 6 hours late. Like, what is this? Like, I have more memories about the trip to Vegas than actually being in Vegas in 2014. Like, there was so many stupid things that happened on the way to Vegas. Like, buses breaking down, people getting high on the bus smelling like piss, people having sex on the bus. It's like, what the fuck? And then you got this with the SWAT teams getting on the bus. Like, it's insane, bro. Like, I just remember 2 dudes being scared, just being, because they were smoking weed. They were smoking weed, and they were just looking hella frightened. They were shooketh, all right? They were shooketh. They were shooketh when they got on the bus, and they were just looking through people's stuff. And I guess they didn't find whatever they needed to find, because they didn't find anything. But that was a trip, man. Like, that threw me off. So I wish I recorded all that. That would have been so great. I didn't want to waste my charge on my camera. That's how I felt. I was like, I'm not wasting my charge on this bullshit. But I wish I had a good phone, and I wish I had used my camera to record all of it, because it was literally a trip. That trip was more of a fucking memory than my actual vacation in Vegas. But yeah, that was the trip back in 2014. We learned our lesson. We ain't riding on a bus to Evil again from our location. So we all decided to just, you know, we're flying out this time. So this is going to be my first time getting on a plane. I'm a little bit scared, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, after getting on the Greyhound for the first time, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was gonna be gravy then, and then some stuff happened that just made it a little bit, you know, kind of exciting, I guess people would say. And I don't know how this plane trip is gonna go. I feel like I'm cursed like Eisen. Like, Eisen just, he gets on a plane, it probably crashes. And I really don't want that to happen. I don't want to think that. I don't even want to think that. So when I get on this plane, I'm gonna take me some medicine. I'm taking me some Benadryl for like 2 hours before I get on that plane, and I'm just gonna sleep. I'm gonna sleep those 3 hours. I'm not, like, if it's possible that we're gonna die, if it's possible that we're gonna die by a crash because I got on the plane, at least I'm gonna be asleep when it happens. And maybe if I drink this and I get knocked out, my curse effects is negated if I'm asleep. So if I'm asleep, I'm doing everybody a favor by just being asleep, by negating my curse, by drinking some Benadryl before I get on the plane. I'm legit scared to get on the plane because it's like, I don't know what's going to happen, man. I have a really bad track record when it comes to first trying something new. But it's always after the first time that it gets easier. So I think on the way back, it'll be better. But first time getting on the plane, it's probably going to be, it's going to give me some super anxiety. But after that, it should be easier. But can't wait to get on the plane. Can't wait to see what happens, all right? And I'm not trying to be pessimistic or anything. But yeah, we're gonna go to Evo. We're getting on the plane. Once we're at Evo, I'm gonna be taking a lot of footage. I'm gonna be taking a lot of photos. I'm gonna try to get a couple of pictures again with Tokido, Mike Ross. I'm gonna try to take pictures with Knuckle Dew. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be there for Evo. But I'm also gonna be there mainly just to check out the landscapes, because I fucking love just how that area is. I just love it. It puts me in a peaceful state of mind when I look, and when I'm in that area, it just feels so just zen. Like, I feel at peace. I felt so much at peace when I went 4 years ago to Vegas. Am I gonna be competing in any of these games? I actually signed up for a BlazBlue Cross Tag, but I'm probably not gonna compete in that because I just don't like the game. I mean, I'm gonna give somebody a free buy. I mean, I might show up and just to see if I can get a dub in and say, hey, I got a W in my first tournament ever at Evo. I didn't go 0-2, but knowing my luck, they'll pair me up against like SKD or somebody that's gonna win the tournament. But it's like, nah, I'm probably not even gonna be there to actually play against a lot of people, like compete against people. I mean, I will probably casually play the games, but I won't compete in the tournament. I love fighting. I love fighting games. I love them, but I don't love them as much as I used to. All right, when I had a job, I think I played fighting games more often because I got a lot of enjoyment out of just trying to learn the game and whatever. But now that I play games for a living, it's like I have less times for fighting games because fighting games are just, they require a lot of learning for me. All right, I need to put so much effort, so much time just to learn anything, and with the constant updates, it's just increasing that time, and I'm just not willing to do that, plain and simple. But luckily enough, I have enough experience in fighting games to be able to enjoy watching other people play and being thoroughly entertained at other people play. So I'm happy that I have enough experience to be able to watch high level play and be entertained, because when you watch like a game you don't understand, it's like, what is really happening here? All right, like I try to watch League of Legends and people getting hyped. I'm like, what is this? Why y'all getting hyped? I don't care about Darius. Who's Darius? Who is this character? Like, I tried watching League of Legends, all these other games, and it's like I have no fundamental, I have no basic knowledge on how to play the game, and it's just I'm like, what am I watching? But when it comes to fighting games, like I've never played Tekken, but it's hyped to watch because I understand fundamentals from fighting games like spacing, you know, zoning, you know, hard execute. I know about execution and all that stuff, so it's like all that stuff helps me understand and lets me, you know, enjoy fighting games just watching them. So I may not love playing them as much as I used to, but I still very much love watching fighting games. But pretty much this year at Evo, I'm probably going to spend a lot of time just hanging out with people, just going around, checking out the locales, just looking at different places in Vegas most likely. So I'm gonna be out there. So once we come back from Evo, next week we're gonna focus on beating Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey Redux. We're very close to beating Radiant Historia. We're very close to beating Strange Journey as well. All we really need, I think, for each game is like maybe a week and a half, or maybe even just like 5 days of just straight me playing it for like 7 hours at least. And we have all the tech necessary. We have all the tech ready. We have all the resources ready. and Shin Megami Tensei A Strange Journey to be able to beat it. We got Hypixel, we got Kulik. I just need to create like 2 more demons and we're pretty much good to go to completing that game. I just need to get through the Womb of Grief and beat this last sector. I'm in sector G right now. A B C D E F G H I J K. Yeah. I am in sector G right now to my knowledge, and I believe sector H is the last sector. So before I go to sector H, I need to finish up the Womb of Grief, which I will be doing. And then I'm literally at near the end of sector G, so all I need to do is just beat the boss there, and then we unlock sector H. And before I do that, I'm going to do Womb of Grief, which we can actually do in like a day if I focus on it. So we're very close to beating that game. So next week when we come back from Evo, we're going to be playing Shin Megami Tensei Wednesday next week. And we're going to most likely just focus that entire week on trying to beat it. And we're going to just focus on that game until we beat it. All right. We got a lot of games coming up after August that I just want to try to give a go. Like Dragon Quest 11 is coming up. Freaking Disgaea 1 remastered. Valkyria Chronicles 4. Spider-Man. Like there's a lot of games coming out in September that I just want to be ready to have some time for. All right. I want to have some time. So we definitely got to finish up Strange Journey and or Radiant Historia before the end of August. And I think we can do that literally if we just focus 1 week on each game. And we'll probably have both of those finished. And then that'll give us time to really pick and choose what we want to do going into September. But right now, we're just going to focus on August. And we're going to focus on those 2 games. And once we beat those, we'll have more time to decide what we want to do. All right. For August, for the rest of August and going into September. Well, that is it for the channel update. I hope you guys found that informative. If you guys have any questions related to anything in this video or just in general, just be sure to hit me up on Twitter or Discord, because that's the best ways to reach me. And I guess I will see you guys tomorrow for more gameplay action on Twitch for Breath of the Wild for that 24-hour stream. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.